Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Classics Web Trap Spider-Man, but I just call him the Armor Spider-Man. I do not have any of the accessories that came with this guy. He came with like a little robber with a green ski mask, and he shoots a little projectile, which then causes a web trap to fall on top of him. So it's kind of like a fun little gimmicky figure for the kids. Um, He's interesting. I mean, it's cool to add him to the Spider Verse, but we'll go ahead and go over the details and the articulation, and you'll see what I mean. All right, guys. So we'll go ahead and check out the details. He's actually got a decent amount of sculpt to him. So we'll go ahead and get a little closer so you guys can see. So his head sculpt looks pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely Iron Spider. I mean, the Armor Spider-Man. He's got nice webbing sculpted over his mask. The black eyes. And it's got nice silver paint applications. You can see little tints of blue, like a lighter blue. I don't know if you can definitely see it along the neck here. There's a light blotch of it on his head, but so basically that's mainly it. And it's kind of interesting. The back of the mask, you can have the back of his head here, but it's more of a smooth black paint. Rather, the rest of the black is actually sculpted, kind of like in a mesh, chainmail type look. This part looks kind of funky to me, the way it kind of bulks up. But overall, because he's kind of permanently kind of hunched over, you can kind of see. But overall, I mean, it's got a nice sculpt to the silver armor. It's all nicely, got the web, got the spider in the front here painted black, but you can see all the webbing and the little, squares of the armor here. It continues on the arms. And on the back here, you see on the back here. But it's just got this light, not light, matte black along the outer sides here, but it's got a nice sculpt to it too, though. You can see it's got like that chainmail look. It's got a little front piece, but coming down the arms, you can see more of that chainmail look. They didn't sculpt on the joints. Yeah, that's not very often. You can see a little strap down here. It's like more of a shinier, glossier black that connects the two armored pieces. Comes down the arm also. See more of that chainmail. You can see more of those straps. It's kind of cool seeing the straps, at least, to see how the armor is being held on in a way. And got a little piece of armor on his hands here. It's got some kind of going over his fingers. Looks cool. And then coming down the legs, you can see more of that chainmail look. It's just that nice flat black. And on the feet here, he's got that nice shin shin metal. It's all silver again. I mean, it's the more you look at it, it's a pretty basic figure. Besides the etching here, which looks pretty cool, the rest is pretty basic. You can kind of see some tints of the blue around the ankle area. And then it gets kind of more of a flatter sculpt here on the silver. But the silver paint does look nice. Alright, so we're ready for this. Tons of articulation here. So his head looks up, actually pretty far. And it looks down, about that much. And it looks left and right. It's a little loose. On his right arm, it moves up and down. And it has a little projectile that you put in here, and you then shoot it, and then make the web come down and capture the bad guy. It's got a ball joint in the shoulder, so they move out and forward. Gets a little hindered by the armor here. Back, it cannot go back hardly at all because it gets hit right there. It's got a bicep swivel, one double jointed elbow, no forearm articulation, wrist hinges up and down, and that is it. No finger articulation, no swivel at the wrist. You can swivel at the waist, no ab crunch. You can kick forward, cannot kick out, has no thigh swivel, single jointed knee, and looks like his legs will cross as you bring him up. No boot cut, and his ankles move down and up. Pretty funky looking there. Looks like he broke its ankle. And pegals the bottom of his feet. And that is the articulation. So I would not spend very much on this figure just because he's not very fun. He's not posable. It's just another figure to add, to your Spider-Verse to give him, variation in the costume. I'm sorry I bumped the camera. So I'll go and stand him up. You guys can see how tall he is. That's the other thing. You can't really get him standing straight up. He's always a little hunched, which is kind of a bummer too. So he stands a little over 6 inches tall. And then here he is next to the Peter Parker Spider-Man. And then this time, I didn't bring a ton of Spider-Mans down, but instead of always doing the Pizza Spider-Man, I brought down the Scarlet Spider-Man from the Rhino Wave. I love this guy. I think he looks cool. But you see, he fits in well. It's cool to have another variation of Spider-Man, especially if you're a big, into collecting the whole, making your whole Spider-Verse. Then he's definitely worth picking up, because who knows when we'll get another armored Spider-Man. But overall, if you're just getting, because you liked, I don't know. Overall, I don't think he's a good figure. Just minimal articulation. He looks a little goofy. He is kind of always hunched over. It's just kind of, it's interesting. I mean, I paid $10 for him, so that's the only reason why I got him. I've seen him a lot more, and I just never bought him just because I didn't think, by looking at him, he did not seem worth it. So if you see him for $10, I say buy him. 15, I would say buy him. Anything above 15, I would pass and buy something else that you'd rather want. But that's just my opinion. But there you go, guys. That's my review on the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Classics Iron Spider-Man. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Alright, thanks guys. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.